Are you a curious expert? Hi, I'm Kevin Eikenberry, and I'm here to help you reach your potential as a leader and a human being. Welcome to Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast. Make sure you hit the subscribe button wherever you're watching or listening so you don't miss any future episodes like this one. Are you ready? Let's get started. There's a rare breed of people. They're what I call the curious expert. People who have a lot of knowledge and yet remain curious. So why is this person so rare? Well, it's because we're curious when we don't know. When we don't know something, we're curious. Just like when we're little kids, we're asking, we're wondering why. We're trying to learn. We're trying to soak up something new. You've decided to learn how to do something new in your life, and so you're curious, you're asking, you're on the social media scanning through the videos like this one to find out to figure out how to do that thing. We're curious when we don't know, but we're experts when we do know. When we've been down the road, when we've been there and done that, when we've gotten the t-shirt, when we've done it so many times that we can do it in our sleep, and we're experts. And you see, because that all sounds pretty good, right? We strive for expertise. As humans, in whatever area of our lives, we strive for expertise. And unfortunately, we often lose our curiosity along the way. I don't have to be curious because I already know. That's why being the curious expert is rare. But now, why is being the curious expert important? Well, curious is the precursor to learning. So if we want to get better, we've got to be curious because that starts the learning process. And you can say, well, if I'm already an expert, then I don't need to learn anything. But the thing is that curious looks forward. It looks into the future to say, what do I need to be learning? If you look at the world today, you can certainly say the world is changing. So even if I have expertise, do I have everything I need? You see, expertise provides context and experience, and that's super important. If I've been in this situation, like I'm recording the 603rd one of these, I have some expertise at doing it. I know a little bit about what I need to do to make this work, right? So as if I'm being an expert in my role of doing these kinds of videos, I'm an expert, and so I'm looking back. I'm looking back at my past experience. I'm looking at what's already worked, and I'm replicating those things. I'm reinforcing the habits of what's already working for me. That's good. So being curious is good, and being an expert is good. But being curious looks forward, and being an expert looks back, and in a changing world, you need both. We need the ability to look back and take the knowledge and expertise we have and use it. That's wisdom. But we need the curiosity to say what's continuing to change so we can adapt, grow, flex, and move forward. We need both. So it's rare and it's important. So the question then becomes, how can I become a curious expert? I'm glad you're curious. Number one is value your expertise. You have to recognize what you know. You need to value it. You can be humble, but you need to recognize what you know. But you then need to realize you don't know it all. The true expert realizes that as much as they know, there's so much more they don't. Have you ever noticed that? The more you seem to know about something, the more you suddenly realize there's way more that you don't know. And when you have that realization, you set the stage to be curious inside of your expertise. So then you seek new perspectives and experiences, which is what curiosity does. It means asking questions. It means trying new things. It means searching new ideas out. And ultimately, to be a curious expert means to hold these two ideas in tension. The tension between being curious and not knowing and having expertise about what you do know. Holding those two things in tension, recognizing that both are true. It's not that I'm one or the other, but that I'm both. When you do that, when you become a curious expert, you become a more effective learner. You become a more effective leader. You build higher levels of trust with those around you. I could go on and on about the value of becoming a curious expert. Let me close with today's remarkable reminder. If you want to be a more effective learner and leader, strive to be a curious expert. Well, becoming a curious expert is one of the reasons we created the Remarkable Learning Masterclass. We know you have expertise in your field of purview, but we also know that for you to be ultimately more effective, learning is the key to helping you get there. So you can learn more about being a remarkable learner. To become a curious expert with our Remarkable Learning Masterclass, you can learn more at remarkablemasterclass.com. Hope you'll do that. And I hope you'll come back next week for another episode of Remarkable TV and the Remarkable Leadership Podcast.